The Ohio River was the determining factor in the location of Louisville, Kentucky, and the Belle of Louisville has played an integral part in the community's river history. As the oldest continuously operating steamboat in the nation, the Belle is recognized globally as an iconic image of our river city. The Belle has a lot to teach us, and by protecting and maintaining her physical structure, preserving her history, and extending her mission, we can ensure that she continues to be an important part of our community. You can help. Take a cruise, schedule a field trip, host a dance or reception, or make a tax-deductible donation to help create exhibits and programs. Your support can ensure that a vital piece of Louisville's history is preserved and that the Belle of Louisville flourishes for future generations to treasure. As the Grand Lady approaches her 100th birthday, efforts are underway to continue her rich heritage and enhance her mission. For more information about making a donation and enjoying all the Belle has to offer, please visit www.belleoflouisville.org or call 502-574-2992. This program is presented in cooperation with the Kentucky Department of Tourism. This program is presented in cooperation with the Kentucky Department of Tourism. It has been said that the Ohio River made Louisville, Kentucky a town, but the steamboat made Louisville a city. In 1850, Louisville was America's 10th largest city, thanks largely to its booming steamboat traffic. A constant parade of paddle wheelers chugged in and out of the busy 4th Street Wharf, delivering and boarding passengers, as well as dropping off cargo. The river was the main highway, a vibrant link between people and places. Eventually, highways of rail, asphalt, and sheer air replaced the river and travel and commerce, making the elegant steamboats just memories. All except for one. The Belle of Louisville is the last authentic link to the great age of the American steamboat. The rhythm of her paddle wheel pounding like a heartbeat through the water. Her skate pipes, calliope, and whistle singing the songs of a bygone era. She is the oldest steamboat still in operation, and her engines and boilers are marvels of maritime engineering. In some ways, her survival seems nothing short of miraculous. No one knew they were building a legend in 1914 when a steel-hulled steamboat with an asphalt deck was built in Pittsburgh by the James Reese Company. The boat, christened the Idlewild, was launched in October of that year, and for years she ferried cargo, livestock, and passengers as a tramp steamer along the Ohio, Mississippi, Missouri, and Illinois rivers. In 1931, the Idlewild arrived in Louisville to take on a new assignment, and for the next 10 years, she took passengers on short daytime pleasure excursions and moonlight dance cruises. In 1941, world events changed her mission as she was called to do her part in America's war effort. Fitted with special riggings that enabled her to be used as a towboat, the Idlewild hauled barges of precious oil by day, and by night, she provided recreation for the troops as a floating USO club for military bases along the Mississippi. By the end of the war, the Idlewild was one of the last steamers still working. In 1948, honoring the deathbed request of the boat's longtime captain, Ben Winters, the Idlewild was renamed the Avalon. But the new name wasn't the only change. With new paint and a lower deck makeover, the boat operated out of Cincinnati, and once again, the lady became a tramp. Over the next decade, the Avalon became the most traveled steamboat in America. Her schedule had her docking in 130 towns in 19 states. This rigorous schedule proved to be the Avalon's undoing. The continuous trips took a toll on the boat's physical condition. The Avalon had become too expensive to operate profitably as a tramp steamer. Her owners declared bankruptcy, and the Avalon found herself a steamboat in search of a city. In a serendipitous turn of fortune, Louisville, in the early 1960s, was a city in search of a way to honor its past. What better way to recapture the glory of the city's river heritage than to rescue the oldest working steamboat and bring her home, the city leaders thought. Though she had made the trip to Louisville many times before, this time she came listing and dragging in the water. The people of Louisville looked beyond the peeling paint and buckling dance floor and saw something beautiful. Volunteers and donations to repair and refurbish the boat poured in, and on October 14, 1962, some 3,000 people gathered to celebrate the rebirth of this proud survivor. She was christened the Belle of Louisville and has reigned on the Louisville waterfront ever since. Many visitors notice the original tin ceiling and remember the unmistakable sound of the calliope. But the Belle's beauty and history are definitely more than skin deep. The Reese steam-powered single-cylinder, double-acting reciprocating engines are older than the boat itself. Used engines were installed on the Idlewild when it was built, and may have been cast as early as the 1870s or 1880s. The Belle's current fire tube boilers are relatively modern additions and were installed in January 1968. The Belle's paddle wheel itself is 19 feet in diameter by 24 feet wide. It features an 8-inch steel hexagon shaft with 6 steel hubs. These hubs support 96 white oak radial arms and 32 24-foot bucket planks, also of oak, arranged in 16 sets of 2. The boat's direction and start and stop motions are controlled by a ship-up jack, and a steam throttle valve controls the speed. In her decades as the Belle, the steamboat has seen stunning triumphs. She has taken on a younger arch-rival, the Delta Queen, in what is called the Great Steamboat Race, part of the city's annual Kentucky Derby Festival. And win or lose, just getting to go along for the ride makes it a very special occasion. In 1989, the Belle's unique historic stature was recognized when she was designated a National Historic Landmark. And there have been tragedies too, most notably a near sinking in 1997. For 8 days, rescue workers toiled valiantly to save her from a watery grave, and fans worldwide breathlessly followed her struggle for survival. In the end, the Belle did survive, just as she has always done, longer than any other boat of her kind. Many things have changed along Louisville's riverfront since the steamboats ruled the Ohio. An award-winning waterfront park and new buildings overlook the wharf. Down at the 4th Street Wharf, the Belle of Louisville awaits patiently. Each year, thousands of passengers, young and old, board her to experience not only a sense of history, but a pleasurable way to travel the river in any day and age. A grand lady, a living legend, the Belle of Louisville continues her journey. The Belle of Louisville cruises April through mid-November and is available for public cruises, charters, weddings, and special events. Mark your calendars for the 100th birthday celebration of the Belle of Louisville, October 2014. For information, please call the office at 502-574-2992 or visit our website, www.belleoflouisville.org. This program is presented in cooperation with the Kentucky Department of Tourism.